The power of hope. What if the reason you're ready to give up is because you're looking at the wrong part of the story? Think about the last time you waited for something you really wanted. Maybe you prayed for your family, your future, your finances, your health, or simply for life to feel normal again. You kept checking for an answer, but nothing changed. After a while, that little thought showed up. Maybe this is never going to get better. That is where hope becomes powerful. Hope is not saying, everything is fine. It's saying, even if I can't see what God is doing, I still believe He is working. Imagine someone planting a seed. For days, they see nothing. If they judged this seed by what was happening above the ground, they might think nothing was happening at all. But underneath the soil, something is already taking place. Sometimes your life feels like that. You pray, but you don't see the answer. You work, but you don't see the results. You try to change, but you keep remembering your past. You look at other people moving forward and wonder, God, when will it be my turn? But a season of waiting does not mean a season of doing nothing. Romans 15:13 calls God the God of hope. That means your hope does not have to depend on how good your circumstances look today. Your circumstances can change. Your emotions can change. Your plans can change. But God remains faithful. And maybe you need to hear this today. Your worst day is not qualified to tell you what your entire future will look like. Think about Peter. He stepped out in faith, then became afraid when he looked at the storm. He began to sink, but Jesus did not abandon him. The storm was real, but so was the presence of Jesus. Your storm can be real too. Your disappointment can be real. Your fear can be real. But none of those things are bigger than God. So if you're waiting right now, don't confuse silence with absence. If the door hasn't opened yet, keep praying. If you failed yesterday, get back up today. If your plans changed, remember that God's plan did not. Lamentations 3:22-23 reminds us that God's mercies are new every morning. Every morning is another reminder that your story has not ended. You don't need to know how everything will work out. You don't need to have the whole road mapped out. Sometimes faith simply means taking the next step while trusting God with the steps you cannot see. So tonight, before you decide that it's over, pause. Before you tell yourself that nothing will ever change, pause. Before you let one painful chapter define your entire story, pause. Put your hope in God. Because the thing you cannot see today may be the very thing God is preparing beneath the surface. Your story is not finished. Keep praying, keep trusting, keep moving forward. And when you feel like hope is gone, remember this. The God who carried you through yesterday is still with you today, and He is already in tomorrow. God isn't finished with you.